So you have to understand to go within. You have to go within. And I think that's one of the most powerful tools that we have is that we can go within. We can learn how to sit with self and identify, okay, I don't feel comfortable here, or this didn't make me feel comfortable. Um, I think that's extremely important. So when you have time for yourself, make sure you do that shadow work. Identify the things that don't make you feel comfortable. Identify the things that make you feel comfortable, that make you feel joy. Identify it, see it, understand it. Don't shy away from it. Don't act like it doesn't exist. It exists. You're around said person, or you're in said relationship, or you're in said job. You just don't feel good. You have to make the move, because what you're doing is you're just destroying your peace. You're breaking down your peace and your happiness. And you're acting as if it doesn't exist when it exists. And you deserve it. So make sure you do that self-assessment. I think a lot of times we operate through life and we don't do that self-assessment. We go day by day, week by week, year by year. Holidays come by, New Year's, birthdays go by, and you're in this constant loop of doing the same thing, but you never took a moment for self. You never took a moment to do a self-assessment. And this is what this topic is about, is self-assessment. As you're operating through this life, you know, 365 days in a year, you have to do a self-assessment. Businesses, corporations have this, right? Each quarter they do an assessment on what's their debt to income ratio. They check these things. They look at their balance sheet. But are you looking at the balance sheet of your life? Are you looking at how much hours, time that you're outputting to individuals or jobs, and you're not putting anything into self? I think it's extremely important to have a routine. If you're gonna operate through this life, you should have a routine. You should be organized. You should be doing something that's going to affect your mind, your physical body, and your financials. These are three things that every day, you should be considering. Unless, sometimes you're on vacation and you just want to let loose and just relax. Of course, 100% I support that. I travel often, and one thing I tend to do now is, like, you know what? There's no phones. Just let go of the phones. At least give you a day of just no technology. So I understand that. But every day outside of that, you need to have a routine. And then each quarter, you need to self assess. You need to be able to sit down with self and say, you know what, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. Maybe I'm spending money here. Maybe having a conversation with said person isn't working out. Maybe this relationship isn't necessarily working out. Maybe this friendship, I've outgrown this. Maybe my friends have outgrown me, and I need to work to a place so I can be able to feel more comfortable around them. I think that's extremely important. When it comes down to self-assessment, we have to take time out for ourselves to think to ourselves. You spend so much time with everyone else, but you forgot yourself. The most important person that you would live with for the rest of your life is you. So with that being said, peace and love, everybody, and stay positive.